Okay, part 2. We have our 20 wins, thanks to folks in the Discord horse chat. Now the next thing I like to do is finishing rides and training. And I'll do a close-up of, well, if I can figure out how to do close-ups. Okay, I don't know how to do close-up. So here we have all the black market items. Nix packs also work, but if I already have items that are part of a Nix pack, I'll just go with that. And here's all our bonuses. Whip, comb, bell boot, spurs, equestrian center bonuses, Poseidon pack, studs. Oh, apparently these guys do something. Sweet. Learn something new every day, right? By this point, everything is really easy. And my goal, of course, is always to get things done as quickly as possible, because that gives more time to get rosette wins. And that means, well, more possible rosettes. I believe the most I ever got was about 200 and something. Although that, I believe, is with a KWPN. That's another breed that I enjoy skilling, but it's been quite a while, and I need to build up my KWPN lines again. And since I had I think it was like a 2-year hiatus or something like that, my GP isn't the best. And that's something I'm going to work on slowly but surely. As much as I really love doing skillers, I prefer not to do them that often. Because it drives me crazy. And it takes so much time. Okay, rides are done. Now I can do training. And for here, I can do complete training. Bowling, everything. This is, I guess, the boring part. mean, technically at this time beach rides can be done, but I prefer to have beach rides be easier to do rather than harder. That's why I like to wait for stamina and trot to be done. I wonder if this will raise my own EC lessons, which is currently at 58. And since we have some time to kill, I will tell the story on how I came up with my horse ID. Man, I started horse... How old was I? 24 or so. So a long time ago, I owned my own horse. There used to be a horse sales platform on the internet called AG Direct, which doesn't exist anymore, and that's where I found my horse. My first horse.
Yeah, all fresh and clean. And my ooh, la la la.
I think my gelding was at least a year old. I checked out the website again. I do that a lot. I look at horses for sale and I, dream about what I do with that horse, even though, at the time I was 16 or 17 and couldn't get another horse. But I found this beautiful yearling filly. She was pitch black. She had no white markings except for wide blaze. She was half Shire and half thoroughbred. And her name was Keepsake. And I thought, even though I can't get her, sometime in the future, when I make my millions, I would get a horse farm and get some Shire thoroughbred crosses and eventually get a really pretty black filly and name her Keepsake. And since that day, I remembered the name, and it stuck with me. And that's how it became my horse ID. So that shows just how old I am. Started when I was 24. And I had 2 hiatuses. And now I am almost 37. And I started with Appaloosas because they're my favorite breed. And I still have Appaloosas. Gravitated to paints and thoroughbreds and I've been on an Arabian unicorn team, and we were often in the top 3, but unfortunately the team fell apart, so I've been in the process of weeding out all of those Arab unicorns I had with that team. And the majority of them are 19 and up. And then I dabble in KWPNs, Lusitanos, donkeys. Although I do something a little different, and I blup my donkeys and completely bold before I breed them. And whenever I do, I put a wand on. And I'm also kind of unicorn crazy. And I raise every single breed. When I came back from my hiatus, I found a few new breeds. So I sold off some old Gypsy Vanner team mares, and I went shopping and picked up those new breeds. I haven't started them, but I have them. All it takes is time to blup some of my other stuff, which I will do once I'm done with this one. Oh, and I have 2 other projects which are kind of off and on. One is a crossbreeding project. And it's not really breeding for anything specifically. I just try different things for fun. I don't have anything really new since coming back, but we'll see what I can come up with when I have time. And then I have a 4-way project, which I kept secret for quite a while. And that's still kind of low GP, but I'm building it up, which is a combination of Mustang, Frisian, Marwari, and Gypsy Vanner. And I do have first generation foals. I just haven't had the time to blup them yet. But I want to see if they can breed through to the perfect 4-way that I have in mind. But you know, being a horse hoarder, that'll take some time. And there we go, fully bolded. Once that happens, I do beach rides, and that's exactly how I do it. I improve stamina, and I take from trot. And once beach rides are done, then we're completely ready to try for the rosettes. And that will be part 3. And that'll also include putting in the last black market item that I will be adding on. Well, actually the second to last, because I'll probably put in an H ray as well. Alright, so this is the end of part 2, and I'll see you guys in part 3.